Everyone that's been successful to any degree has a particular set of skills that they've developed over a very long career. And I've made a lot of money on the internet the past few years. I made a lot of money in other businesses and other ventures, and I do very well for myself. And a lot of people think, and especially the guys who teach other people about how to make money online, they think that they have the secret sauce, the secret formula, but in reality, making money is the easy part. The hard part is honestly living the life that you actually want to live. And there's a lot of guys who make a lot more money than me, and they sit in their room all day and they don't really have nice cars, and they invest and they, save their $5 on coffee, and they live this very average life compared to the amount of money that they make. Me, on the other hand, is I make a lot of money, I spend a lot of money, but I also live a dope life. And you got to kind of have a balance when it comes to these things. And so I really think that making money is the easy part. Getting your money right is one of the easiest things that any young man can do. But the harder part is using that money and making it translate into you being successful in the other areas of your life. So the way that I think about it, you have three things that you need to transcend. So number one is you have to have transcendence of the wallet. You got to get the money. You got to get the cash. Number two is you have to transcend your mindset. And that's going to allow you to not only become more confident, but to start taking risks and taking action and getting yourself into the places that you want to be. And number three is you transcend yourself. And that is when you have the money, you have the mindset, and you're starting to do all of the action items that are going to make you successful and make you into the person that you want to become. And you eventually turn in to the person that you actually want to become. Now, I'm 26, and I turn 27 soon. And I feel like I'm getting old because I have so much life experience. I've gone from the absolute gutters to making money and traveling the world and driving a Lamborghini, as cliche as it sounds. But what I've focused on is so in my life, I focus on different seasons, right? You have seasons where you make a lot of money. You have seasons where you travel the world and take dope vacations with your friends and have crazy experiences and, go out and party and do these things. And you have seasons where you do a little bit of both. And all of these experiences need to culminate and they make you into the person that you actually want to be. And money is so trivial that I know a lot of rich people who make, let's say, $250,000 a month or $500,000 a month or 100K a month and 50K, 20K, 30K a month, whatever it may be. And they haven't done anywhere near the amount of things that I've done. They haven't had the same level of life experience. They haven't been able to succeed in the other areas of life that are more worth living than just making money. So you have to really figure out who you want to become. And you have to really figure out what those action items are. And I say that you need three different things. You need a vision, an overarching vision of who you want to be, what that looks like, images, what car do you want to drive, how much money do you want to make, who is that person, how do they dress. Then you need a plan. And the plan is the system of goals, of big goals and smaller goals that you actually break down where you have action items that you can do and you have a clear path to achieve. And number three is you need the work ethic and tenacity and the relentlessness to continue on that path. Because what I don't want you to do is make goals and make a vision that you don't actually want. Because I see a lot of people these days, they'll buy products or they'll do things on the internet or they'll start some business and they kind of don't give it 100% or they half-ass it or they half-step. They don't fully commit to actually going and making the money that they want to make, to living the life that they want to live. So what does this mean? It means that the thing that separates the people who are genuinely successful from monetary success and the unsuccessful is simply the fact that they have a vision and a plan that they follow in order to achieve it. Now, back in 2021, I developed a 4-phase plan, and it was my plan to get rich in a few years. And right now, in that plan, it's been about 2.5 years since I put that plan together, and I'm still transitioning out of phase 2. And I have a list of action items, and the vision has changed, but I have a list of things that I do every single day. I have a list of things that I do week by week and month by month where I know that I'm going to be closer to where I want to be in terms of money, in terms of fitness, in terms of living the best life that I possibly can, in terms of living an international lifestyle, owning multiple properties across the world, and these things that are later on in that plan. So once you put this stuff together, I want you to expand your time horizon because everyone wants to get rich quick. I mean, there's no sense in getting rich slow, but everyone thinks that they're going to be able to do it in a month or two or 3 months, when in reality, these things take years. And the people who have been successful over a very long time frame, guys who crush it in life, who become multimillionaires, billionaires, and just honestly live these incredible lives. I mean, guys like Felix Dennis, who wrote a book called How to Get Rich, who was the founder of Maxim magazine. His whole book is him just talking about his life. And you have the guys who are very successful, the guys who have everything that everyone ever wanted. And then you have the guys who are just rich and have a Rolls Royce and they still struggle with women. They still don't have that many friends. They're still not crushing it in the other aspects of life. And so the thing that separates them is you have to have that vision of how you're going to achieve everything, what that looks like, the goal system. And once you start to break down these goals and you start to work on these different goals, think about it like working on different little projects in your business. It's the same concept. And so once you can do all these things and you can put these things together, you realize that the path in order to get to the vision that you want to achieve is very systematic. It's just step by step by step by step down a very long road where all you need to do is just put one foot in front of the other, and you got to take one or two more steps further every single day than the steps that you take back.